What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Giad here from Puma Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Zielonka. Let's get to it. All right. So since last time I was on the map on Saturday, I have fast timed a little bit, and our sorghum. Our sorghum is ready. So we're gonna go harvest sorghum. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing right now, is harvesting sorghum. And then later we have 2 cotton fields. I'm not worried about the grass. We have 2 cotton fields that we're going to be messing with later today as well. That's kind of our goals for today, Farm Boy. What's happening? Welcome in. Ashley, Kelly, thanks for the raid. How's it going? What's poppin'? But yeah, so we're off to harvest some sorghum. I do think, guys, we're gonna be starting something different as far as Farm Sim is concerned. And Starms, if you can hear me, this is not me pressuring you to get done what you're doing. But well, I might not. We need to brainstorm. Storms is working on something for us behind the scenes here, and we're not going to talk about it too much. No, Storms. No, Storms. You're fine. I'm going to give you time with what I'm about to say. I'm going to give you a ton of time with what I have to say, okay? Just hear me out. Oh man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. No, I'm gonna give. Oh guys, I thought about this after I left up talking to Starms and Trent before. So Starms has been working on an idea on the new Mylands map. We'll just say that much, right? He's been working on that, okay? And I'm not trying to rush the guy or anything. What I'm saying is I want to give him time. I want to give him more time, because the more time we give him, it's just going to get better and better, right? And I'm not saying what he has now is bad, because I've seen it for like 3 seconds on Discord so far. So, yeah, I'm pretty much an expert. Or wait. But what I'm saying is maybe we start a different map that won't take us super long, but it'll take us, you know, a little while to burn through. That's what I'm kind of thinking we do, because I'm kind of just done here, I'll be honest. But I want to give Storms more time to finish what he's working on. So if we start something else, then Storms has more time to work on said project, right? That's the way I see it anyway. I don't know. 49 at 49. But yeah, so we might be starting something like, you know, maybe. Oh, by the way, I think I'm here Thursday for a regular day stream as well, chat. So yeah, Vigorous Bull, what's up? How's it going? And your plan is to have it done by Saturday. Okay. I'm trying to think here where we need to go. We need to go to the bed. There we go. And I should probably set up 2, even if it's just one gum mine. They got kind of far. They got to go kind of far. Dave, you're not wrong. Well, so here's the thing about a Thursday day stream, by the way, which I'm not supposed to be here for Thursday day streams anymore. As y'all know, I'm not supposed to be here for Thursday day streams. But where Dad works, they have these 2 sisters that work basically the front counter with Dad, right? So it's like they work like the parts department, basically, like kind of the job the first time used to do. But anyway, they do that, and their grandpa passed away, so they're a little occupied on Thursday. So Dad has been volunteered or voluntold that he has to work. And so I'll be here Thursday during the day, basically, is my point. So, yeah. The snow just keeps falling. Bears Bowl, how much snow are you up to? What are we doing here? Let's go to Mod Hub and start looking. Oh. It's just, you know, sometimes you gotta fill in for people, that's all. So. 48 and rain, David Moon 5, welcome in. Welcome in. Anyway, I want to harvest this, what's this called? We're gonna be here today is my point. After today, we're gonna move on. We're gonna be here today. So we might do some like selling equipment, that kind of stuff. But I do have another map in mind if, decide to go that route. But I don't want Starms to like not get any sleep. You know what I mean? I rather Starms take his time. And, I didn't realize, I haven't talked to anybody since Saturday. Like, TeamSpeak or stream or anything, obviously. So, I didn't realize Storms was, working night and day. No sleeping, you know. So, we're gonna give Storms, you have all the time you need, sir. Just saying. Just saying. So, yeah. All the time you need. So, I think we'll play another map and then go play that one. That's probably the strat. So you'd have at least a few weeks, right? You'd have, yeah, plenty of time. Or maybe I'll just retire from Farm Sim and never play it again. Thoughts, chat? That was a joke. That was a joke. It was a joke, chat. Gosh. Starms has been learning and messing with Giant Thunder a lot. What he's got going looks pretty cool, I will say. I haven't actually like seen it in game, but like he showed me like his screen on Discord before. It's looking pretty cool. It is definitely looking pretty cool. You watched his video, so you're basically an expert. True. Hey, I know how to delete telephone poles in Giants Editor. Therefore, I'm an expert, right? Big facts, chat. Big facts. Full time just chatting stream. No? No. Need it. Wow. Alright, Dave. That's funny. That's funny. Anyway. I'm just happy, man, that my Christmas lights are mostly put away. I'm just thrilled, chat. We did, we had the inflatables running Sunday, like all day. Or for many hours in the afternoon. And we finally put them away. We almost had to break out cell phones to have light. That's how late we were working on the putting stuff away on Sunday. And, which, you know, isn't really that late, but you know what I mean. But we're putting the inflatables away, and all of a sudden there's just like so much water in them still. It was kind of disappointing. But the part that had water, we pretty well were able to get the water out. Yeah, Dave, thanks. I noticed. I could tell by the way it was that I got full. I was kind of hoping I would make the end of the thing, you know, but apparently not. Did I send those to the... Yeah, they're going to the right field. Okay. They're taking their sweet old time. We might need like 42 tippers. Blue 42. Never know. Never know, chat. Oh, yeah. No, Bloody Outlaw kind of sucks. Honestly. You have puddles in the yard, but when this freezes, it's going to be bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ow. Ice skating rink in the front yard. Let's go. Let's go. So the fun thing is I still have the Govee lights up. The curtain lights, we didn't mess with those. So those are coming down tomorrow, I assume. But in the meantime, like, you know, Sunday night, dude, the whole front of my house was red because, you know, Chiefs, baby. Just saying. Welcome to the Red Kingdom, you know. Wow. Funny you say that's cute. They're actually in separate bins. I have 2 bins for my inflatables, and Santa's in one and Ralphie's in the other, so. Yeah. I didn't even watch. I was going to watch the national championship game last night. I guess Michigan won, right? I was totally going to watch it. Totally just fell asleep, so. Yeah. Neighbors have a lake from all the rain in the backyard. Oh, man. That's wild. Wild, wild, wild. But yeah. I unfortunately didn't watch it because I was snoozing. Michigan won big. Wow. Alright. That's good, I guess. Good for fans of Michigan, I guess. I don't know. Ice, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Alright, so we're gonna have to turn around and then go around the field with our spout out. Try to get an end row and then set up my lands. Wait. Not today, but eventually. Not today, but eventually. But yeah. I can't remember what I was gonna tell you guys. I don't know, man. I'm kind of fried still from working on lights so much. Oh, our gas company was in town on Sunday, or in our neighborhood Sunday. And they're going around replacing gas meters, which I thought was odd on a Sunday. And the one guy was like walking down the street, and he looks over, and he just goes, "Where do you even start at like taking all this down?" And I just look at him and I go, "Extension cords. You always start with the extension cords." And he's like, "Oh, okay. I don't want to trip. Just saying. It's the reason I don't like people in my display. Too many tripping hazards for everybody, you know? Just saying. Got to get those out of the way first, man." Exactly, Dave. Plus, those get buried in the garage for the most part. I do keep some cords kind of like hanging on the wall up in the front of the garage in case we were to have a power outage. I keep what I call generator cords kind of staged in a certain spot in the garage, and then the rest of them just get thrown in a couple bins. They're buried in the garage somewhere, so, which is fine because I won't need them for, you know, another 10 months or whatever, so they're fine. They are fine. Adam, it's going. How are you? Welcome in. What's an OSHA violation? I don't know about that. I don't think OSHA sanctions my Christmas lights, do they? No. And I tried calling Mr. Zach. I did call Mr. Zach on Sunday. Asked him if he could come give us a hand, and he just kind of went, I got some things I got to do around the house. I was like, okay, I'll take the hint. Have a good day. He was not about it. It was kind of funny. So I think for next year, Dad and I have already decided that, like, whatever, we're going to have a day where we, like, bring in, like, my niece and nephew. They're, you know, teenagers. They could come help, you know, maybe if we schedule it out a little bit. Try to bring in some help for the days, you know, like a day to put stuff up and a day to put stuff down, or take stuff down. Put stuff down? That sounds wrong. Yeah. It is just incredible, though, that, you know, between Pops and I, we were able to basically wrap up the whole display in 2 afternoons. That's impressive. I was impressed. I don't know. I was very happy with how much we got done in 2 days. But that's just me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Especially with the, like, you know, the sun goes down so dang early, too. That's the whole thing. And yesterday we had rain, so. See, I think at 3 o'clock yesterday, we were up where Dad works. Took the trailer back to where Dad works that we were using yesterday. Yeah. And then we sat and ate lunch finally at like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock. And like, it was kind of majestic because it was snowing and kind of raining, but mostly snow. But they were like the biggest snowflakes you'd ever seen. Like, they were huge. Didn't accumulate because, you know, it was like 35 degrees, but they were awesome snowflakes. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to see, so. Yeah. It was kind of majestic, you know, eating your chicken strip basket, you know, from the old DQ. Oh, man, I'm watching in snow. And then it was funny because, you know, now that we have our Christmas cleanup, we drive around and look at other people's displays. Like, there's one right down the street from the Dairy Queen we were at yesterday. And I was like, I wonder if they got their display cleaned up. So, of course, we had to drive by. They did not have their display cleaned up at all. It's like, oof. But they don't have any inflatables. The big thing to me was getting the inflatables in before all this rain got here. The rain and the wind and everything. Get them cleaned up as much as possible before, you know. I can't stand putting away wet inflatables. I just don't like it. They smell okay. All right, Trent. They smell next year, so I don't like that. Trent, thanks for the bits. Appreciate them. Appreciate them. All right, we're gonna set out on a journey to go around the field one time here. One eternity later. This is a giant field, by the way. And this is nothing compared to the what Starnes is working on. Oh, man. Which yeah, there's gonna be, yeah. We will see. We shall see, Chad, at some point. It's gonna be interesting, though, for sure. Definitely gonna be interesting. Yeah, by the way, I definitely made the buffalo chicken dip I was talking about for Sunday. I did make that Sunday night. And it was not swimming in grease like that buffalo chicken dip I had back at New Year's at a party. So, I don't know how I did it, but I don't know. Or I don't know how he, made his buffalo chicken dip swimming in grease that time. But I made it's pretty darn good. Gotta have some with dinner tonight, I think. I don't know what dinner's gonna be yet. I think meatballs, but gotta have some buffalo chicken dip. Because there's definitely leftovers. So yeah. Actually, I should take some and freeze it, and then I can have it later without having to make it again. Just heat it up. That's what I should do at some point. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, alright. Gotta lock in my GPS, but I think I'm gonna hit that fence up here from the sheep anyways. Might as well just not do that. Might as well just wait. That's okay. It's all good. Trent, you have an air fryer now? Wait, how long have you had that? Why would you? What's wrong with the pizzazz? Dude, pizzazz nuggets are great. Especially if they're the dinosaur variety. They're really good. They're really good. You know, I've always heard that air fryers are awesome. I have one, I've never used it. It's probably against the law or something, right? Oh, man. Happy Tuesday. Welcome, man. What's poppin'? I guess we have it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have an air fryer. I don't know. I just like making stuff on the pizzazz. Just saying. Like some pizzazzed, well, anything, you know? You got it? Christmas. I got you, Trent. Okay. Shame. Shame. Oh, man. Try stuffing the meatballs with the chicken dip. I was really hoping I was going to make the end right there, chat. Jeff, that sounds interesting. What I should do for that is like scoop out a little bit and like freeze it and then put the meatball around it, right? And then bake it. Oh, man. You cannot, there's no chaff from sorghum, so no. Not on a base game map. On modded maps, sure, but not this one. What is a pizzazz? Pizzazz is a open air, basically it's a frozen pizza cooker. But you can make, the only thing you can't do on there is raw meat. It says that very exclusively in the instructions. You are not to cook raw meat on it. But I use it for everything. I'll cook pizza. I'll cook that spanakopita, pizza rolls. God, I haven't had pizza rolls in forever. But pizza rolls, garlic bread. If you want to make a mean grilled cheese, you could on there. I make quesadillas on there. All kinds of stuff. It's a rotating toaster. Kind of, Dave. Yeah. Yeah. It's... Well, it doesn't move any air. I think don't air fryers have a fan to them or no? I'm not actually sure on that statement, to be honest. I've never messed with an air fryer. Yeah. But it's basically a top heating element, a bottom heating element, and the pan spins. But it makes like the best, like the crispiest, like you throw, I like to take, like pizza. If we buy pizza, say like the other day we bought Little Caesars, right? And I'll take my leftover Little Caesars and throw it on there, and it makes it better than when like we got it from Little Caesars, because it'll crisp up the crust a little bit. Like it'll just make it so much better. So yeah. Wait, Slim Dog, the fat guy's here. Yeah, I've been here for 36 minutes. What are you talking about, bro? See what I did? I spun it around on my... Okay, never mind. Oh, man. That's what you do with the air fryer? I gotcha. I gotcha. But it's so good. It's so good. Chicken strips? Oh, man. It makes some of the best chicken strips ever. It's so good. It's so good. I'd actually, it's a St. Louis thing, but toasted ravioli. Dude, it makes the best toasted ravioli. Like, probably better than what you're supposed to deep fry toasted ravioli, right? Throwing it on the pizzazz, it might be better. Because you get the crisp, but it's not like oily, you know? From like the deep fryer. So it's fantastic. It really is awesome. I like it. I bought one kind of as a joke because like Trent was talking about it, and then like Zach found one in his house that he had for 30 years. And I kind of bought it as a joke, and That's not a joke anymore. I'm all about it. The air fryer you have is also an oven. Don't have to start the big oven. I gotcha. Because to be honest, I'm pretty sure an air fryer is basically just a convection oven, right? Right? I mean, so basically if I put my oven, my big oven on convection, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Yeah. So, which I try not to use the big oven as much as possible. Honestly. I really try not to use it. You know, like when I make my, that like pasta thing I'll make garlic bread on the pizzazz. I rather use it. It's a really nice hand warmer too. Your hands get a little cold while you're cooking, you can just, oh, it's so nice. It's great. Mini convection oven is faster because it's smaller. Exactly. Mr. Yadikis, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. Like I said, I have an air fryer. Mom was the queen of kitchen gadgets. And I think an air fryer she bought like while she was sick. And we never used it. And still haven't used it. It's in there somewhere. It's in the house somewhere, I think. Countertop and a slow cooker. Oh, nothing better than a good old crock pot. Here is the... Okay. All right. But yeah. That's interesting. By the way, chat, I sat down out here today, and on my bot program, I saw that I got a whisper from somebody on Twitch. And it took me forever to figure out. They whispered the bot. So, like, I'm bad about replying in general, but, like, if you whisper the bot, you're definitely not going to get a reply, okay? Just so everybody's aware. If you whisper the bot account, you're definitely not going to get a reply. Barbecue meatballs, buffalo chicken dip. See, I thought, okay. I thought I was the only one that made buffalo chicken dip in a crock pot. See, I'm not a big, like, fan of smoked meat. I'm really not. But, you know, to each their own. To each their own. Oh, definitely, Sean. Definitely. But anyway, I just thought it was funny. Somebody DM'd about. That's the best way to make it, yes. So actually, I was running low on time the other day when I made mine. So I made mine in a pot on the stove. And then once it was all kind of starting to melt pretty good, I threw it in the crock pot after that. I didn't have hours to wait. You can do it. See, I'm not a fan of the smoked flavor. I don't like it. I really don't. But you know, that's fine. The bot is not there to have fun. Alright, skewed, all good. Alright, tipper, hello. I need a tipper. Over here. And jalapeno poppers. Dude, jalapeno poppers are so good. Not cream cheese, cheddar ones, not cream cheese. So good. Sean, the plug inside your RAM would not run the air fryer. Just so you're aware, that is a 150 watt plug in your RAM, because we got the same one, and 150 watts. I mean, air fryer requires way more than 150 watts. So I would not try to run the air fryer off the RAM. Yeah, it's not. I believe an air fryer is going to be like 1200 watts. And the plug in the truck's 150 watts. So that math ain't mathin', bro. Just throwing that out there. That math ain't mathin'. That's meant for like a cell phone charger, maybe a laptop charger, something like that. That's what that plug's meant for, not an air fryer. Definitely not an air fryer. So yeah. You would definitely be blowing a fuse in the truck, I would assume. Or something. Something it would turn off, yeah. Debatable watch. No, Dave, there'd be fail safes in there. There's gonna be a fuse, or there's gonna be something in there that would kick you out. Will you pull up already, bro? Or no? You're just not gonna cooperate today? I love me some auto. Nope, nope. Now you're like, nope, gotta go. Gotta go, sucker. See ya. Wow. Yeah, exactly, Sean. Yeah. Now, there are power inverters you can get that you would have to hook. For that size, you'd probably have to hook it directly to the battery of the truck. And you could, but you'd have to go straight to the battery. So, yeah. Problem you kept having a lot of drivers, they kept pulling away. Gotcha. Oh, hey, John. What's going on? How are you? Good afternoon. What's poppin'? Oh, man. Light up. Nobody, yeah. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? What's poppin'? Yeah, it definitely would not work, though, Dave. Truck would go into meltdown mode. Definitely not. I think somewhere, and I don't know where it is like right now. I think it's in Dad's truck somewhere still. I have like a 350 watt power inverter. That was for like charging drone and stuff back in the day, you know. Drone and you know, GoPro batteries, that kind of stuff back in the day when I used to do all that filming. So, yep. That was nice to have. Nice to have like my own on-demand power. Whenever I wanted it. It was great. Of course, I had that before Dad had the current truck that has the outlet built in. Back in the day, before we had that, you know. Actually, that power inverter that I have, that's the one we bought. I bought that to go to Georgia for the Xbox. I ran the Xbox to and from Georgia. So yeah. You could, yeah, you could. Mr. Ridiculous, yep. Or you just go buy a generator, and you know, when you want to cook during a power outage, you just go fire up the generator and run you a cord into your house, you know. Or just be safe and smart with generators. They can be very dangerous. Carbon monoxide's a thing, you know. Just saying. We've had to run generator a few times into the house, you know, power into the house from the generator. And we got the brilliant idea. We have a kitchen exhaust fan right above the stove. Well, you know, you don't really want to run cords in through a door because, you know, you can't close the door. You don't really want to go through a window. So we got the great idea the first time to go in through the exhaust fan. So we run these cords, like ran a couple cords in from the generator in through our kitchen exhaust fan. And then that was the 2006 like winter storm. So we took some like bathroom towels and kind of stuffed them in there to help, you know, keep the exhaust and the cold out, you know, whatever. Well, we didn't realize that when the power went out, somebody in the house was cooking at the time. And that fan was turned on. So when the power came back on, you know, there's all this stuff between the cords of the and the towels stuffed in this fan. Well, it blew up the motor basically because it got hot, you know, it couldn't spin. And well, that was fun to discover that. But luckily it didn't cause a fire, it didn't cause really any issues besides we had to replace the fan motor. But we got lucky otherwise. But it's just one of those things, like, so now, ever since then, we've had to run cords in, I think 2 more times since then. And we unplug the fan, because there's a little plug right there. Unplug the fan is the first thing we do. Then run the cords through. So we learned our lesson, basically, is what I'm trying to say. All right? We learned our lesson. But it was funny, so. Oh, okay. Why are we doing that, buddy? Why do you think you need to turn there? You need to run with me, sir. Sir? Is it that tractor? Are you gonna cooperate or you're gonna behave now? Okay. Well, that was just awkward for no reason. Thanks, bud. Awkward. Wow. All right, chat. He's in here somewhere. Scoot's in here, chat. We should go talk to Scoot. We should go say hi to Mr. Scoot here in just a second. That's a Sean title, by the way, chat, just so everybody's aware. Sean title. Hello? Don't actually know if he can talk, but he's here. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. He might have some background noise going on or something. And how about these tornado warnings right now, Chad? They're real right now. There are a lot of tornado warnings out there. I'm not sure how many. They're out there, man. It's getting vivid out there. Can't hear your audio mixer is messing up. That's not good. There's 7 tornado warnings currently. Well, that's unfortunate, Scoot. All right. So chat, how's your life? Oh man, how's your life? It's a thing, chat. I know. Probably gonna need another tipper at 12, huh? Probably gonna need tippers. You have game, but no team speak. Well, that's just awkward. That's just awkward. Shaken or stirred. Yes. I think we can make the end of the field from here, obviously. Wow. Interesting. Oh. Man, I swear. So chat, there's all these through stream elements. They have all these like quote unquote sponsored opportunities you can claim. You know, like back when I did the World of Warships one, that was through them. But they're all for things that nobody's ever heard of. And a lot of them, for some reason, are mobile games. And it's like, why? 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 Just why, chat? I just want to know why. It's very strange if you ask me, but hey. What do I know? What do I know? And no, it's not Raid Shadow Legends, at least this time. I do get plenty of those emails though. Don't you all worry. And no, I'm not gonna take a Raid Shadow Legends like thing. Not gonna do that, y'all. That is not gonna happen. Yeah. So, chat for Thursday. 49. Dude, 49. So, chat for Thursday. We're gonna have to go get some more auto drive guys going. Thursday, chat. What do you think? Like little 2 streams, like a day stream and a night stream, possibly. What do y'all think? Because, you know, Thursday's supposed to be a night stream day. But this week, Pops has to work, so I'm free during the day. So I'm thinking day stream, stop, night stream. Right? What do y'all think, chat? Yes, no, maybe so? That's what I'm kind of thinking, so. Yeah. Depends, what am I streaming that night? Just chatting. Become a just chatting streamer, Sean. Okay? Who's gonna watch? There might be some ooh-oohs involved, chat. You never know. Just saying. Oh, man. Don't know yet. Farm Sim new map day, Railroader at night. Good chance. Good chance, yeah. 9 to... That's not the right one. There we go. There, we got more tippers en route. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because we might as well, chat. Or we play ready or not at night. Oh wait, I can't play that on my stream. Never mind. Buy me some ding dongs.
Trent and Zach cheered X100. Railroader is the new Aztec.
This is the new. Wow, Trent, because I missed one stream because I couldn't stay awake last night. Really? Wow. Wow, Trent. Dang, bro. That cuts deep. That cuts deep, bro. Sean, I can see us. I mean, we were supposed to start Railroader last night, but, you know. Stuff happens. So I'm thinking. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking Thursday night we'll start Railroader. And then we can play it again Friday. I assume, right? Remember, Friday's a long stream too, yo. Like, start at like 3 o'clock or something. I might be freezing by then Friday, chat. I don't know yet. We'll see. Play ready or not, we'll stream just hockey. Interesting. Alright, this should be, hopefully, that's 5 tippers now. It should be enough. At least I would definitely hope so. Probably not actually enough. Where's this guy? Oh, there's a random. Okay. I was wondering why he wouldn't go earlier. There's a random one little waypoint I missed out there. Okay. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. Yep. Dave, I'm sorry. I really wanted to be here last night. It just... I literally slept through about 80% of what would have been streamed last night. We can try that tonight, Trent. I have to cook tonight, but after that we can try. I kind of we kind of bought ground beef and ground chicken the other day, and I have to cook it tonight before, like, I don't want it to go bad. Bear, listen. You guys don't understand how hard Dad and I worked out there on the lights, okay? You just don't understand, guys. You're gonna watch football anyway. So you're gonna make me feel bad, Dave, and then you're just gonna, okay. Alright, I see how it is. Trust me, I wanted to be here last night. There's no way. There was no way. There was no way. But hey, you know what? We're done with Christmas lights now. Well, basically done. We got a few to work on tomorrow still, but like, we're done, right? Gosh.
Trent and Zach cheered X100. If you'd slept on stream, then Sean could have put you in the sleeping cat on Twitch.
That's true, actually. All right, next time I'm feeling a little sleepy, we'll just go to the sleeping category. I'll turn off all my lights. And I'll just take a little siesta, okay? How about that? Gosh.
BBear0313 cheered X100. Glad your buffalo chicken dip went well. A source, close to the situation, has told me you missed one critical ingredient. Meow.
Scoot, or not Scoot, that was Bear. Bear, thanks for the bits. I forgot to take a picture of the buffalo chicken dip. It was not greasy at all. No extra grease. Even my dad said it was good, okay? And he doesn't eat spicy stuff, so. I probably should have put in a little less hot sauce. I didn't measure anything. So. I just started dumping, you know? Exactly, that's mashed taters, not chicken dip. Yep. Oh my gosh. Chat, I tell you what. I feel like we need more tippers out here, but we got 2 approaching, so we should be okay. Here momentarily. Yeah, that's mashed taters, which I think I'm making tonight, by the way. I think tonight's gonna be like meatballs and mashed taters and probably like a gravy, some kind of vegetable, you know. That's what I'm thinking tonight's gonna be. If anybody wants to come over for dinner, come on over. Homemade meatballs, by the way, none of that, like, you know, out of a bag stuff. Homemade, the best. The best. There will not be any cat hair, no. No cat hair will be present. Sounds good. A little bit.
Trent and Zach cheered X100. Sorry I got ham and beans.
Trent, they said the bits. Trent has ham and beans, okay. All right. But yeah, homemade meatballs. You know what? I could make a tater casserole too, though. I actually saw a recipe the other day where the dude made a tater casserole, but in a crock
I'm gonna
pot.
poo my pants.
Trent and Zach cheered X100 with no meow hair.
All right, Trent, that's good. Thanks for the bits. No, I saw the recipe where the dude made the same potatoes that I make, but he made them in a crock pot. But I don't have time for that tonight after stream because it takes, you know, crockpot takes time. I don't care what you're making. It takes time, you know. I don't know if I have taters to make that, but I kind of want to. It's a good old like comfort meal, you know, comfort food meal. Cheese and, you know, gravy. Do it at halftime. If I had the stuff, it wouldn't take me very long to throw it all in a crock pot, if you're right. That would be about perfect too. About 3 hours on the low. It actually end up being about 4 hours because by the time I like stop streaming and make the meatballs. That's actually not a bad idea. If I have the ingredients, I might throw that together real quick. I don't know if I have the taters.
Davison Thielake cheered X100, winner mashed tater dinner.
Dave, thanks for the bits. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. That's a great idea, though. Might have to try that at halftime. Might be a longer halftime today, chat. We'll see if I have the stuff. I don't know if I have the taters. I haven't looked in the freezer in a couple days. I don't really know what's in there besides food or something, so we will see. We'll see. But mashed taters work too. Mashed taters are delicious. And that's okay. We have to have those. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with mashed. But it's all good. Yes, Trent, it is. Trent just sent me a whisper asking if hot dish is a block term. And yes, it is. Mashed taters, we want it pretty much. But yeah, hot dish is a blocked term. Good. But hot dish isn't. Wait, what?
Miss Walker 31420 cheered X400.
Ms. Walker, thanks for the 400 bits. Appreciate them. Do appreciate them. Alright, we're on here. Reverse Terry. Don't let Leonard see that, by the way. Dave, he'll probably block it. Just saying. Dave's cheating the system. Cheating the system. That's right, though. Somebody has to, right? Somebody has to. It's all good. Oh, man. Sleepy today, chat. That's okay. But yeah. All I know is I've got, what is that, 4? So Sam's Club used to sell ground beef by like a 5-pound thing. Now it's a 4-pound thing, which, shocker, everything is being downsized, you know? I think it's 4 pounds of ground beef, and I think I have like 3 pounds of ground chicken I gotta cook up tonight. I'm making the chicken into taco meat. That's what that's going for. That's all I know. Snitches get stitches. That is definitely a big facts moment, yeah. Snitches do get stitches. Yes. It is definitely a thing. That's funny. That's Dave's threatening you all, chat. He's like, don't you tell Leonard. I will come to your house. You're gonna forget about it, you know? Dave probably has some connections, right, Dave? You never know. Scoot. Maybe not. I did give him talk power, right? I did. Jimmy, what's going on? How are you? Oh, it's popping. See if we can get a tipper to drive this way. Drive this way. Come on. You can hear me now.
User joined your channel.
That's good, Skip. Grant?
Johnny.
What up?
Just laughing with Storm.
You gonna get stitches?
No, because why would I do that?
Alright.
Oh, because I want to do the same thing that Dave does, but if people snitch, then we can't do it.
That's true. Yeah, true. I get it now. Is that what you were laughing about, Trent?
About...
Somebody's comment, maybe?
Oh, no, I was laughing about Storms.
Oh.
What he said before I jumped down is why I was laughing.
Gotcha. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
I don't know. My mixer decided, I don't know if it's something wrong with the mixer company or whatnot, but like it said it was offline, and I tried to restart my computer and everything, and that didn't work, and I had to go back and try to change everything in the Windows settings to get my microphone and headset to work.
Windows audio settings.
Yeah.
Bane of my existence.
Yes, very much so.
It might be the worst thing since sliced bread. Okay.
So if the quality is bad, just tell me to mute my mic and I'll shut up.
Is that all? That's all it takes, huh?
Yeah.
Your audio is messed up.
Okay, Trent.
Do they even do stitches? Your local hospital glues everything. Snitches get hot glue guns.
I mean, they're lucky they get stitches. Most of the time they end up in ditches.
Whoa. Oh. It's just a hot glue gun. You're fine. It'll buff.
I just stay home, put crazy glue on it, it'd be fine.
The quality is bad. Mute your microphone. Wow, Bear.
Well, thanks, Bear. I appreciate it.
Wow.
Just for any advice.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Snitches get staples. Oh, I'm telling you, so you got a cut, or you get beat up, and you should get a stitch, but they don't do that, so you get a hot glue gun. So then they're gonna burn you it's like cauterizing. It's fine. It'll stop the bleeding, right? Because in case y'all don't know, hot glue, it's freaking hot. Fun fact of the day. You're welcome, chat. Another tornado warning just issued. Oh man, the East Coast is lighting up today with tornado watches and warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. Holy cow, man. There's tons.
Yeah, like there's schools around us there's like 4 counties around us that they got out 2 hours early because of the rain.
Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know if you heard me say this earlier, and I know it's not bad for some of you, but like for us here in St. Louis, man, these temperatures coming up, it's bad for us. It's really bad for us. I mean, a high of 12 degrees on Monday coming up. That's not fun. I don't care where you are, that's not fun. All right? Just throw that out there. That's not fun anywhere. Now, I'm sure I would be curious actually if you guys, not to make it like a contest, but what are your upcoming temperatures, chat? You got anything colder? I'm just curious. But yeah. Welcome in. What's going on? But yeah, high of 26, which that's not bad. High of 20, not terrible. High of 12. High of 16. I'm in at 25 next Wednesday. That's gonna feel like a heat wave, you know.
You just gotta make sure you plug your heated floor mat in before you go out to stream.
You know, that's a great idea. It is currently not plugged in, but it will be plugged in before it'll get plugged in tomorrow, probably. But yeah, it's wicked. This morning in Manitoba, it was 30, minus 30 Celsius. That's a little cold. Just a smidge, right? Or wait,
Can we get that in American?
isn't it 30s the same? Or is that 40? It's one of those two. It's the same in Celsius and Fahrenheit. So negative 30. That's cold. 40.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, just imagine it's once you get below 0, it's all just kind of the same, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's either cold or it's like really, really cold, you know? It's all the same. It's cold. It's cold. Getting cold weather in Washington State. Blizzard warning for the Cascades, 3rd time ever. Wow. You'll trade me. Wait. Pizza, what's your temperatures coming up, man? I'm curious.
I think even has snow.
High of 2 on Monday, East Central Wisconsin. Oh.
Oh. Oof.
Oh, that's bad shit. That's so bad. I don't care where you're at. That's cold. Oh, man. Well, guess who's not doing anything outside coming up for the next little while? That would be this guy. Just saying.
This is like next week, but they're saying like high of 5 and 6 Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
I see you staying inside those 2 days.
Brr. Not even though it feels like, yeah, no, just the regular temperature. Yeah. Not to mention if you throw some wind on all these numbers, you know, and then it just makes it worse. Ugh. Terrible chat. What an Arctic plunge we have going on. What are you doing, Scoot?
Well, I was gonna try to move this tipper
Oh.
that's randomly.
I was just
Parked
gonna
in.
tell him to drive on auto drive like this. Like, tell him to drive away. He should drive away. Hopefully. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
So have you picked a in-between map?
Yeah. Pizza. I miss summer. It's not even technically real winter yet, is it? No. Not yet. I do. I don't know if I want to talk about it though, do I?
Okay, that's fine.
Keep it a secret. But we'll probably start that Thursday afternoons. BC. A high of 6 Celsius, but a low of negative 33 Fahrenheit. Oh my God. So perfect, like sun tanning weather, right? Just go outside and catch some rays.
Yeah.
No, that's not what you want to do, Dave. No, that's a Trent move. That's something Trent would do. Oh man.
I mean, I wasn't gonna throw it. I was gonna pick it up and place it on the harvested side of the field.
Will work that day, yeah.
Well, they all get tossed across the map and they don't listen and get in the way.
Trent or Dan move. Speaking of Dan, I haven't talked to Dan forever. Minute. Hope he's doing well. Yeah, it's definitely something Trent and Dan. Yes. Definitely. We're doing great, y'all. There's something like that. All right, Dave. Gotcha. Gotcha. I didn't know it was a rule. Sorry. Unaware of that, Dave.
The law has been spoken.
Davison himself.
Apparently,
First,
Dave
we
is the
can't-
official rule keeper of Puma Plow.
First, we can't put stuff on distributing. Now we gotta throw tractors when they're in the way.
Wait till we
But
play.
it's a 50-50 shot, though, Scoot, if they either A, go across the map, or B, only get thrown 5 foot.
Wow.
Or thrown into the map.
Yeah, don't do that. That's how we crash
He's
servers.
not wanted
a Baja Blast.
Davison Felix cheered X100, not allowed on maps anymore lol.
All right. Who's not allowed? What? I don't even know. Dave, thanks for the bets. Don't even know. Oh, man. There's still... And how many warnings are there now?
Now I want to blast.
Omega, and there was like 132, I think.
You must... What all do you have turned on? I see 58.
Well, that's when I loaded it up again.
Oh, so you must have like winter weather or something turned on.
So yeah, 134 at red, 4 tornadoes, 18 severe thunderstorms, 28 flash floods, 1 special weather statements, and 15 tornado watches.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
Basically, all those tornado watches are in the Carolinas and
Florida. Lots of Florida.
basically all of Florida.
Pretty much. Well, a lot of it, yeah. A lot of Central Florida. But yeah. But yeah, I see 58 total on mine. But everybody can configure their radar Omega differently.
66 is storm, 83 is winter.
Oh, I don't have winter turned on. That's what it is. That's why there's a difference between ours.
Yeah, 13 blizzards and 70 winter storm warnings.
Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff turned on.
I just
I would
gotta
just-
turn on because I live in the country.
Scoot, we're getting some echo off you from time to time.
Yeah, we're gonna ask you to please mute your microphone.
I just... How a headset mic can echo. I don't understand that. Right?
I don't know
I
either.
don't understand. Like, I don't... But it's a long-running thing. It's not just Scoot. Like, we've had this happen with other people for years now. I don't know how it happens, but it do.
I think
Right.
part of the reason is because I wear 1 ear on, 1 ear off, so I can hear like the baby or whatnot.
How loud is your headphones?
Well, it was at 100, now it's at 57. You know, because before I could mix it and I could change the volume of everything
Yeah.
with the mixer.
Interesting. And I used to be a 1 ear on, 1 ear off guy.
So like I can barely hear you talk. I mean, I can hear you talk, but I can't hear any of the game right now.
Gotcha. You're not missing much.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If you go on the homestead, you lose audio anyway, so what the heck? Did I say that out loud?
I was just used to it though.
We can't get anything nice
It's
yet.
just, it's just strange. You built a new homestead. We're still lost.
I know. It's something with sheds, I'm telling you. Like, just vaporizes audio. I don't know. It's weird. What'd you say there, Shunny? Wow.
John, Starship IFT is targeting next month,
Really?
and that's based on when SpaceX experts expect the FAA license.
Ah. Alright.
And vehicle readiness will be this month, according to Chris B. himself.
Wow. Well, you know, I'm here for it, man. It'll probably be another 8 a.m., but, like, I'll get up early for it again. I don't care.
I mean, granted, that is kind of right on with what everybody's speculating is
Yeah.
next month.
You know, we'll all get out of bed early that morning. I'll order me some breakfast. It'll come at a really awkward time.
There'll be like either 3 or 4 of us in
They'll-
TeamSpeak.
It'll be like, and we're go for launch 3. Ding dong. Ding it.
Is that what happened for 2 for you?
No, it was kind of for 1.
I thought it was
happened.
like super late. The one I was in.
It was a little late that one time, yeah.
We talked about Scoot. They're never late launches.
No,
No,
my
No, not
never.
his breakfast.
yeah, my food was late that one time, and then it was like right
Because
at
he was gonna,
lunch.
because he was gonna try to start streaming afterwards, and
Oh yeah, that
he
was
was
number
waiting for
2.
waiting for his food, and
Yeah, and then he just like fell asleep.
I did, yeah. I sure did.
but no, I think the next time I'm gonna try to get his actual standalone mic instead of using the chat mic
Yeah,
or the headset mic.
sure. SM7B, it's a good microphone. You got to rob a bank, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
Actually, that other Shure, the one that Carson has, it's like the little brother to this one, kind of. If that makes sense.
Maybe later
Cool.
you can share a link later.
Yeah, I'll find it. Like, it can either be USB. You can plug it in USB direct, or you can plug it in XLR through like a
It makes amp.
yeah, whatever you got. Yep. You can do it either way. It sounds pretty good either way.
Actually,
I forget what it runs, but it's a lot better than the SM7B, of course. As far as price wise, quality, it's still there. It's still good. Anyway, that's all I can say about it. So, anybody cold yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying inside.
Dude, I kind of want to save all my rendering for like when it's colder.
I'll do it, and then we can just tell you to stop complaining and wait another week.
Oh man, I'll be fine.
You gotta
I'll-
render and play a game at the same time.
I will probably have to break out like a hoodie, and you know the stocking cap will make a return, you know, and my lap blanket. Because yes, I'm 95 years old. I need a lap blanket.
I've had to use a lap blanket a couple times.
But see, it's nice because I've got this little heater sitting next to me here, right? So you get your lap blanket, and then you kind of tuck the heater like almost underneath the chair, and then that lap blanket keeps all the heat like on your legs and stuff. It's really nice. Just saying, it's really quite lovely. Oh goodness. We've got an old I don't know if I say milk house heater, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But we've got a milk house heater at the farm. It's not that we bought it just a couple years ago. And yesterday we're at the farm and Dad's like, you want to take that thing home too? I was like, what? And he's like, you know, another heater in the garage. I'm like, yeah. I have 2. Do I really need 3?
Yes.
Well, plus 2 computers, so that's like 5, you know.
that's all you gotta do is load up Railroads Online.
That's true. Yeah. That is very true. I'm not worried about like during the days and stuff. It's, you know, at night when it's like
The sun
fridge
goes
is-
down.
5 degrees and windy. It's, you know, I don't want the computers to freeze. I don't want it to get below freezing in this. So that's my only thing. We cannot get below freezing.
I thought they were doing prop load test.
Farm boy, you're the same with your desk. You have a fan under your desk. I got you. I got you. Didn't know Missouri men were so sensitive. Listen, I'm in a garage that basically doesn't have any insulation. Okay, it gets cold out here, all right? Gosh. We're gonna have like a week or something. I don't even know how long, how much, at least a couple days of just stupid cold for us, you know. Gonna be a little chilly, so we'll bundle up and keep on streaming. I don't plan on missing any streams due to cold, so we'll be okay. Something is going on the scanner. Like,
Yeah, people are freezing, John.
Oh.
Bear0313 cheered Dex 100, lap blanket and heater. What's next? Knitting?
Hey man, you gotta diversify Bear on stream, you know, little knitting stream, you know what I'm saying? Bear, there's some bits. What?
Which category for that one?
There's like arts and crafts. That's a thing.
Yeah. I don't know if you really want to be in that
No.
category sometimes though.
Oh, it's a possible overdose. No Narcan available. I'm just knitting stream. Oh gosh. Hey man, I could make some sick doilies or something. Something like that.
These ladies at my mom's church, they make things for women with breast cancer. We'll just say that.
Okay.
Knitting stuff, and they knitted CJ some handmade shoes and a blanket,
Nice.
like little booties.
How's the weather? Currently, it's not bad. We're kind of, I think it's about to, I would say it is kind of raining. The pavement looks wet on my camera out there. Dealing with a little bit of rain.
Weather
currently.
rock wet.
What?
Your weather rock wet?
Weather rock?
Yeah, you never heard of weather rock?
What's a weather rock?
A rock outside. If it's wet, it's raining. If it's
Oh.
white, it's snowing. If it's dry, it's dry.
No.
If it's gone, it's a tornado.
No. No. We are currently, if you look at radar right now, we're kind of in the St. Louis area. It's all rain, but like you go not too far away and it is snowing pretty decently in a few spots in Missouri. 38 degrees currently with rain showers. Winds are 17 miles per hour. And that's half my problem when it gets really cold, is if it's windy too. Again, I'm in a garage that has, you know, ventilated soffits. So when the wind's whipping outside, the wind's whipping in here. Let's just put it that way, you know? And we might be making some headway, chat, as far as like actually redoing this space, because Dad's in a very like declutter mode now that he isn't working as much. You got 9 inches of snow. Now the wind's picking up. Oh boy, that's fun. I don't. Hang on, Dave. I'll check. I don't know which way the winds are whipping. But anyway, Dad is in a very like declutter mode right now. Well, the front of the garage is definitely in need of a declutter, you see. So. Where is that at? 29 of snow. Where's that at? Hold on. Gotta Google that. Googling.
So Miss Walker saw a picture of your setup, and she's like, "Is that John's setup?" And I was like, "Yeah." You should have seen the old one with like 10 monitors.
What do you mean the old?
You used to have a whole lot more monitors, didn't you?
Well, so yes and no. Oh, that's down by Springfield. Okay, all right. I don't ever get down that way, but cool. So I used to have 3 across the top, and now there's 2, but it's basically the same real estate. So, Dave, the winds are from the west, just straight west. By the way, just so you know, straight out of the west. Yeah. So Scoot, what I did, the exclamation point flex, is that what she saw? Is that the picture? Or she saw the one in Discord, probably, right?
One in Discord, yeah.
Okay, so the picture in Discord, those top monitors, right? They're 34-inch ultra wides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of those used to be standing vertical over on the wheel setup,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had 3 like top monitors up here, so I had 6 here, right? Well, I decided to take that one down from over there. I was having problems with my top monitors over here. One of them just like wouldn't turn on anymore. So I took those 3 top monitors down and put up 2 of these wide ones up here, right? And then I took the other 2 the monitors that were working and put those over on the wheel setup. So the wheel setup has 3 screens on it now. And then this setup has 5. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you, Dave. I have listened to that a little bit, but it's been a while, Dave. So that picture in Discord, if we do the flex command, if anybody wants to do that, mods, VIPs, the flex command, it's a little outdated, but you can kind of, visualize basically, where the vertical monitor is on the wheel setup. There's 2 like regular 23-inch monitors there now, which actually worked out quite well. Thank you, Fire Shadow. It worked out quite well having those 2 monitors over there. I really like the way that all worked. The only thing is I kind of have to unplug monitors on the main setup to plug in over there because I'm out of like ports on my computer. But that's okay. It's fine. No big deal. But yeah, so it's a whole thing. But I just don't like to close things,
Yeah.
Thanks, Miss Lager. Oh man, it is a bit of a. I know it's extra and I know it's unnecessary, but.
Well, then she's like, "How does he fit all that in a room?" I was like, "He's not in a room. He's in a garage."
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's a big room, but.
I don't really take up that much room out here though. Because this main desk is only. How big is this desk? Is it? I don't even know if it's. I don't know. I have to look it up. And then that's a custom made, like the wheel setup's all custom. Downtown outside. Oh, are you referring to like the arch being in the background? Get him, killer. Yes, I live in downtown St. Louis, and that's why I'm so cold all the time, because I'm outside. Yeah. Can't park a car, but I don't take up much room. Dave, it's not that I take up so much room in here that we couldn't park a car. It's that there's a bunch of other crap in here, so we can't park a car. All right. We've never parked a car in this garage in my entire life, Dave. I've lived in this house my entire life. I've never seen a car in this garage. Never once. It was funny. We were talking to the guy across the street. And he was saying that his girlfriend is getting ready to move into his house. And this dude, I think he's retired. He's got some age to him, and he's a nice guy, It seems really nice. But his girlfriend is getting ready to move in. So he's like, "Yeah, I'm putting up a shed out in the backyard." He goes, "I got to clean this garage out so we can park some cars in there." He's got a 2-car garage. Okay, oversized 2-car. But he's like, "Yeah, I got to put a shed up out back so I can empty this garage." I was like, that's such a Missouri thing to say. It might fit. Yeah, I don't know how well the truck would even would fit in here. First time's car could fit if we cleaned up all the junk. If we clean up all the junk in here, we could get first time. He's a little SUV thing. He could fit. We don't even have a garage door opener. Garage door opener is like your hands. You just, open the door. It's locked, but you know what I mean. This house has never had a garage door opener. Which used to really suck. We used to have this wooden door that was it weighed 8 million pounds. And it was great until the spring would break. You'd have the old school springs. They'd break and go flying across the garage. That happened a couple times. And then you couldn't lift the door to save your life because that thing weighed 1 million pounds. But it happens. We've got like a, you know, newer door now, but back in the day, man, that door was so heavy. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. But nowadays it's a little different. And we got one of them, the coil spring that's up on the wall, you know, above the garage door. That's what we got now. Which is so much better than those old death trap springs. So much better. I think one time I closed the garage door and that spring let go, the old style spring let go, and it hit the back wall of the garage. Which I was really impressed with that. I was like, that's crazy. But we never had, you're supposed to put a safety cable through those. We never had that. Safety's overrated.
In the land of OSHA violations.
It's not OSHA, it's my house. Nobody was getting paid to be here. Fine, it'll buff. It'll buff. Alright, I'm done, you're done, we're done with sorghum. Let's go. Let's send these guys around.
Hip hip hooray.
We're gonna be on to cotton here in a little while.
Ooh, my fate. What I wanted to do.
I know, you've been wanting to do it this whole map.
See, we got some nice sheeps over here and some chickens.
Yep. Yeah, we got the critters. We need to move some of that wool. I don't know where we're going with it because I don't think we have a spinnery.
It's for your knitting stream.
Oh, big knitting stream coming soon. Never actually gonna happen, Chad. Just saying. Maybe I can get my sister to do some. She crochets, big crocheter. I can get her to do some crocheting streams. How about that? That'll never happen. I guarantee that will never happen. Oh man. She crochets, it's like something she just does in her spare time, right? Crocheting. And she'll make hats for like newborn babies. And then I don't know if she sends them right to like a local hospital or sends them to like a charity. I'm not sure. But that's what she does a lot in her spare time.
Yeah, one of the NICU nurses at the hospital did that for, well, she does it for all the kids.
Bear0313 cheered Dex 200 crotchet. Why is it spelled crotchet?
I don't know. Bear, thanks for the bits. Appreciate them. I don't know. So how's the weather?
What exploded over here?
Where?
Beside the factory.
It's sugarcane.
Oh.
He was supposed to say crochet. Yeah, clearly he didn't. All right. Brian's not a fan of crocheting, all right? Not a fan. She tried to teach me years ago, like when I was a kid, how to crochet, and I just could not. I'm used to knit. We got knitting needles laying around the house. So I could never figure that one out either.
The game of patience.
Yeah, I ain't got none of that. Not a doctor. I can run a sewing machine, though. I can do that. We should have a sewing stream, chat. Sloop bowl. Wow. Sewing stream, hello?
Grab the bunny ears.
I can, hem up some pants or something.
Big A01 just resubscribed for 47 months. 47 months, John. Wow. Gets me every time.
Wow, Big E. Welcome back for 47 months. Do appreciate the resub. How's it going today? What's poppin'? What is poppin'? In a world of OSHA violation.